So then sleep. When do you usually go to sleep?
I try to have pretty good sleep hygiene about 10:30.
Okay. And when do you usually
around
wake up?
10:30 to 11. I try to wake up around 7.
Okay. What's your quality of sleep?
Phil, for you.
I get up to pee sometimes multiple times a night.
Okay. So that's one thing that I would say. Even though, yes, that tends to happen for most everybody more as we age,
Right.
that is something that we could improve.
Really?
I truly believe that. And that's anything from, that's even looking at like prostate health to when you drink your water. And
Like you wouldn't drink water a couple hours before bed or something?
yeah, I like to bulk it. I think it's great for waking up and digestion in the morning. So like front loading your water and tapering off and then trying to, like stop it a couple hours before bed.
Okay.
I think it can be really helpful. Deep quality sleep is so restorative and great.
I know.
And so, that's one thing, from infants or young kids can be disruptive to stress can be disruptive. So that's another layer of that. But it also tells a lot, like hormone health can be disruptive. So there's layers to that. So that's something you say you wake up to pee, but if your body is in a deep enough sleep, unless you've overloaded water at the end, your body should be able to sleep all night without getting up to pee. Usually your bladder doesn't wake you up. Usually something else wakes you up, like a crash in blood sugar or hormones or something like that. And then,
I also
and then you wake up and you're like, well, yeah, my bladder's full.
Might
So
as
I have
well
to pee.
pee. Yeah.
And so, so that's something that we would potentially dive into a little bit to see, could we, is it simple in terms of, can we front load the water? And
I think I'll try that just at the onset.
And see.
When would you stop drinking water?
2 hours before bed, if you can.
So by 8:30. Yeah, 8:30.
Yeah. Assuming you also had enough. And so that goes to another question. How much water do you drink?
That's a question I wanted to ask you. How much water should I drink?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you how much water I do drink. I heard that you're supposed to drink a gallon of water a day. I try to do that. I'm probably not successful at it.
So I'll answer this in a couple of ways. There's a lot of schools of thought on this.
Okay. What's your school?
And well, that's what I say. I don't know that there's one right way. So let me just answer that. I'll just say, but I do have a school. For men, I like 2.2 liters around a gallon. I think is great. So I think that is, 2.2 for women. I think almost 3 for men. So about a gallon for most men. Now I might have like a 5'4" guy that I wouldn't necessarily need that much water. But I would say,
but a 6-foot guy like me,
I would say around a gallon, I think is great.
Okay.
I also think, and we're not going to do math right now, but I think it would be worth paying attention to, with all the exercise you're doing, how much are you sweating in that? And are you replacing enough water?
Yeah.
And so for, I would say, an average exerciser, which I would not consider you an average exerciser, I would consider you on the high end of exercising.
Right.
For an average exerciser, I would say around 3 liters, around a gallon. I don't know exactly that conversion, but it's close.
Yeah.
It would be good for a man. And for women, I would say around 2 liters, give or take 2 to 2.2, which is like 90 to 100. I don't know exactly the conversion in ounces, but for women.
Yeah. It's probably more than you guys think.
Oh, it's more than you're drinking.
Yeah. Folks should be drinking more water.
And front loading. I mean, honestly, one of the best things for your brain. Front loading the water. One of the best things for your brain.
First thing in the morning.
And digestion is drink a quart of water if you can.
In the first thing in the morning?
Yeah.
Front load
It
it.
doesn't have to be a quart. It depends on that. But front load it. It is a better, quote unquote, caffeine for your brain than caffeine is.
Really?
It also will be better for your digestion. It's also better for your adrenals if you don't drink coffee before your food. So let's throw that out there for everybody.
Okay.
That's
if you don't drink coffee before your food, it's better for your adrenals.
If you don't. Yes. You said that backwards. It was a negative. Yes, exactly.
What did you say?
If you eat before you drink your coffee, it's better for your adrenals.
My bad.
No, you said it right. I just had to convert the negatives.
Yeah, right.
Yes. So basically,
eat before you drink coffee.
Don't drink coffee on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, especially if you have stress. It's just not great on your adrenal health.
For my particular,
most people do drink coffee.
They probably do. Like first thing, the best part of waking up.
Folgers in your cup.
Yeah. So just for my particular chart or whatever, I don't drink caffeine. I don't drink coffee. I don't.
Yeah.
All my teas are herbal.
Yeah.
I don't do caffeine. if I can help it.
No, I think that's great. I would say, it's one of those things, people ask me a lot about this. There are lots of studies behind a cup of coffee and the health benefits of that. It can be good for digestion and there's other benefits around that. But and so I kind of, again, school of thought, I don't think this is the end all be all by any stretch, but if somebody wants to be a coffee drinker,
Yeah.
I highly encourage 1 cup and in the morning.
Yeah.
And keep it to that. If you're doing more than that, you are probably messing with your adrenals or you're relying on it for something that your body can probably do naturally.
It's
So you're
probably it's probably a maladaptive coping strategy.
Right. And you're using it for energy that you're not allowing your body
Your
to
nutrition
create
should
or
be,
whatever.
and your lifestyle should
Yeah.
be giving
Yeah,
you
yeah,
those
all
things.
encompassing.
It's probably impacting your sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, coming back to water. Yeah, I like
Yep.
doing some in the morning and whatever. So
Front loading, drinking about a gallon.
yeah.
Gotcha.